Got ourselves team 1 together with the Paladin squad. We got Arthur, we got ourselves Holy Sire Calvin back in on a Destro. Definitely needs to play outside of the dampening games. So far he's been playing kind of high dampening games. Morph on that team as well as Skeet on the team 2. We got ourselves Aldo. I don't think Aldo got to play ever. Maybe like once for like a second. I don't even know. Barak on that team as well. Grifka in the back. We got Nelly, and we got us as Alpha first up versus Holy Sire. A bit of a rematch between the two. Both of them playing very similar builds. The difference is with Alpha, he doesn't have the blessing of, I like that set by the way. That is such a cool set from Cataclysm. I don't know you, but I think this was a really cool set back in Cataclysm. Big fan of this one. Taking a lot of damage. That set is going to take a bit of a pounding, a bit of dance over from the Tempest Verdict. So Holy Sire almost went down right then and there, but lay on hands, barely keeping him alive. I am surprised this man is kind of sort of alive and well and doing mostly okay. Stun onto Holy Sire. Big hammer hanging over the man's head as Alpha trying to see if he can fight through the Dalaran Paladin. What I was going to say earlier is Holy Sire is playing into Blessing of Sanctification, which can give him a bit of that immunity or big reductions to stuns. Alpha not playing into that. So I want to see how well that works out for Sire, and if maybe Alpha should have maybe considered a talent like that as well. Big hammer's getting thrown in. Oh, not even seeing the target. He just hit it from around the corner with just a cascade of holy power with a quick blessing. What is not blessing? Holy Reckoning or something, right? I think it's it. Holy Reckoning? I think it's okay. I have no idea. I need to take a look at the talent tree again. But, I mean, big old wreck down. Big waterfall as Barak is going to be up next. Immediately Convoke, forcing a bubble out of Holy Sire, which is big. As a Feral Druid, if you can survive and reset and go for another Convoke, Holy Sire is going to have to throw so many L's into that Convoke. Maybe a Trinket with an Interrupt. Maybe Blessing of Protection. Maybe something, anything, some kind of ability. So Barak can eventually force out coolers out of Holy Sire every minute. 25 seconds on another Convoke could be another opportunity for another big go. The man is kind of moseying his way over and looks like he's going to get himself an opener a little early. Holy Sire actually goes in for a judgment immediately as Barak goes in for an opener. I don't even know how you found him. Trying to see if he can maybe delay a stun. Barak being very careful. Big damage on a Holy Sire with another wreck. Shield dominance available. Could still be in a Convoke situation, but Barak may not be in a great spot. Taking a lot of damage actually. Trying to see if he can use a half mountain rush to charge around behind the pillar. Going in for Bear, a little bit of recovery. Bash at Holy Sire. But without even seeing a Convoke, the man immediately goes in for a Trinket. He's got a lot of pressure on the Feral Druid unless you can get another stun into Holy Sire. Wall, second stun, there goes a Hodge. There's going to be a lot of pressure right now. Barak with a Trinket. He needs himself a big maim. Maybe Convoke. Maybe this will do enough. Immediate interrupt out of Holy Sire. That maim was a little bit DR, but one more hammer may just do it. Oh my god, he's still alive. Holy Sire charges out for you. Immediately goes for a lay on hands. He's not going to let Forbearance hold on for too long. He's just going to send it. Put it on cooldown as soon as possible. Aldo Moro is going to be up next. Picking up the eyes. I don't think he really needs to pick up the eyes versus Holy Sire, but maybe he just wanted to or something. Or maybe he knows that Grifka is going to be next and Grifka maybe paid him off like, hey, if you can go in and take one of the eyes out of the game, that'd be great. So this way Holy Sire can only go to the other eye if the Rogue is up next. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's a ruse. Holy Sire immediately stunned onto Aldo Moro as he summons up the Zoen, invoking his Celestial. Immediate Karma really early on, and Holy looking to take that Karma with him and run as far as he can, avoiding Aldo as best as possible. Blessing of Protection to break past the Karma. Aldo cannot really break through those defenses. That's a straight up immunity. A lot of his damage is physical, and that's a lot of hammer damage coming right through. As long as you have line of sight of the guy, that's a lot of output by Holy Sire. Could maybe just end the duel right then and there. Poured by Aldo. Could maybe pour back in. Does have a trigger for this one. Maybe still in the bad spot. Goes in for discern, but Holy Sire absolutely hammered to the face. Doesn't you give the man a chance to recover or nothing. Nelly up next as a Dragon, Devastation this time. Big burst opener onto Holy Sire. Got himself a lot of procs off the bat with a big mastery. Holy Sire trying to tank up this damage as best as possible. Big eruption of that, what is it called? Eternity Surge? I'm not even sure. Trying to go for a bit of a stun onto Holy Sire, missing it though because of the blind that Holy Sire threw out earlier. Knocking back the Paladin for a second. Disintegrate's doing quite a number on him. Another shatter, but a stun onto Nelly. Maybe in a lot of trouble. I think it just might be over for the Dragon. Looks like, oh, almost lived. Almost survived it. Immediate Trinket versus Grifka. Does himself Crusade, but it's going to be another stun by the Rogue and Grifka. Last one left over within Team 2. We got plenty of competitors that can maybe fight him. Maybe Athaman can crack those defenses. Maybe Morph can go in for some cooldowns. Calvin can maybe go in and chip away, and Skid can go in for a finisher. If the entire team one gets together and attempts to throw everything at the rogue, eventually I think that team can maybe chip away at the rogue's defenses and get him in a position where this rogue can no longer be a threat to the entire team. Grifka immediately with a Shadow Blade. Succubus right next to Calvin, probably going to go for a shadowy duel just to try to remove Rogue out of the line of sight of Succubus. Defense cannot really like see. Defense kind of can attack the Rogue whenever you use shadowy duel by the looks of it, but they can't use like the Axe Toss or Succubus CC to peel him away for a second. So it is a good ability. Let's say the enemy tries to throw in like an Axe Toss. It doesn't really do anything for the Rogue. I might even put the ability on cooldown too, which is great for the Rogue to use in the opener against the pet class. Shadowy Duel, not up for a while, but the ports are in. That's a lot of damage on the Grifka. Trying to see if he can send the Rogue away. The Rogue is still dotted though. The Infernal was away. Is that still a dot or just like a cinch? Because I think that's just a conflagration debuff that makes the Rogue, puts him out in the open. Something got him back up out there. And looks like Succubus catches him. Infernal maybe can get over there and keep the guy warm. The Rogue is looking mighty cold. Immediate fortness in his Grifka Shadow Steps. He has himself the cold blood, but he cannot pair that together with a shadow, with a secret technique at all. More ports are rubbed, trying to go for even more dots. Calvin forcing a fear onto the Rogue. Quick bolt 1, maybe bolt 2. Immediate Rogue goes in for a restart. Does he have dots on him? Dark back for Calvin in case Rogue back opens back up. Portals are keeping the Rogue at least in combat a little bit. Succubus going to be over there whipping him into shape, gouging Succubus, but a Mortal Call runs him out. Immolated by Calvin, just needs a bit more damage. Grifka got nothing left. Is this just over for the Rogue? No. Yeah, oh no. Trying to go for a kick. Wait, does land the kick. Cheat death blind. Succubus see trinkets out of it. Does he escape this one? There's no way this Rogue is gonna escape this one, right? Oh my goodness, Calvin was not gonna let it happen. It was like revenge. I gotta get it. I gotta get my revenge again versus this Rogue. Well done, well done. Holy with 4 absolutely slamming it tonight. My goodness, dude. Holy is a Paladin juggernaut, dude. Him and Athaman is just absolutely holding the fort over at least on the EU Paladins, man. My goodness. We got some not decent, solid, fantastic, amazing Paladins over on the NA. But for the EU side of things, Ath has been around since day 1. And Holy Sai has been here and there, but right now he is the stalwart juggernaut holding the fort. Anybody in the arena slams him down with absolute just viciousness. Love it. All right, boys, let's get us another one going, yeah? Paladin just used the freedom on build's gone. Yeah, freedom for Paladins against the Evoker in particular. Yeah, well, that's slow. It is pretty bad, honestly. Maybe they need something more for the Evoker. I don't know.